Hey guys, thanks so much for being my friends and coming back to watch this with me. Okay, so today we're gonna watch videos on Elon Musk because you guys know exactly how I feel about the Mr. Elon Musk. Every single time I say his name, it's like weird things happen. And you know, I'm a spiritual girly, so you know, I go by the signs, and so far, I don't know. I know he's an extraordinary being for sure. I know he is not who he appears to be, and he is not who he shows us, right? So let's watch some videos together and then tell me what you think. Like, what do you think? Do you think we're over exaggerating about Elon Musk? Or do you really believe that he is the Antichrist? Or do you believe that he might not be the Antichrist, but he is some kind of extraterrestrial being that that wants to negatively impact Earth? All right, so let's do some recording.
Tell you a true story. Be so boom. Watch this video to the end. Elon, what did you just say? TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
What?
Right.
What did you say?
Yeah, you're bringing one. Perhaps that's where our new God will come from. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, I wish that was funny. Yeah, okay, so I want to talk to you about a life.
He always says stuff and then he laughs.
Yeah, right.
Did you just say
I noticed that every single time Elon says something that is truth, he laughs, so we all think it's a joke. Just like the time they asked him, well, I don't know if I can find that interview, but they asked him something about being an alien and he just laughed it off. But then he is
the capital of ancient Egypt? And that's where our new God will come from? Stop playing with me, son. TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. I didn't say nothing. Elon said it. Woo! It's not a game, guys. And why you keep laughing, Elon? That shit ain't funny, bro. You could have stopped laughing. You have the giggles. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys, and I told you this. Elon has so much to say. He knows so much. He can do whatever he wants. And what you thought, Elon? You thought you was the only one plugged into the system? So am I. Stop playing with me, son. And I'm telling you right now, Elon, you better stop laughing when you say shit like that, because people are going to think you're joking. But I tell you one thing. If I ever see Elon again, and I ask him about this, and he starts laughing, tell you a true story. Be so boom. Watch this video to the end.
So someone said that in the comments said that there's a Memphis in Egypt. So it wouldn't be Memphis, the USA. It would be Memphis, Egypt. But that's what the comment says. Let's go to this one.
Elon Musk's nanny already told us who and what the fuck he is.
Did you watch the video with her? And then they deleted the actual one on YouTube. So I had to watch a video of her talking about him being the Antichrist and the things that she had to deal with when he was little, and how, like, it was so creepy, right? But I've heard so many different stories about Elon Musk, because somebody else said that he was born an adult, and this young lady said that he wasn't. So let's see.
Spiritual energy lately has been extremely dark, especially around him and everything he does. And as someone who talks about fallen angels all the time and research what they do, where they come from, into Mesopotamia, I'm gonna let you know his nanny was right. And my ideology surrounding the fallen angels is that they never left. They just changed throughout different periods of time. In ancient Mesopotamia, they were the Anunnaki. Then in ancient Egypt, they were the ancient Egyptian sky gods. They played the background in the hierarchy of society. I truly believe that's who pulls the strings. But the presence is much darker and more forefronted now. I'm gonna show you what Elon Musk's nanny said about him and the things he used to fucking do as a child.
I never told what he did. The boy did something very dark when he was very little. And I was just coming to know Jesus. And Jesus saved me. And anyway, the boy did something very dark. And I never told what he did. And then one day I asked someone in the circle Imelda, Joaquin's mother. I asked Imelda, I said, is he the Antichrist? I was 13 years old. She didn't even blink. She said, no, but he will present the mark. And when he can do that, the Antichrist will take the stage.
Now, there's another video where she details what he did to make her ask that. He goes on to talk about how his mother would have this trunk of ancient African artifacts and that he wouldn't play with anything but those. And there was a day where he put them all in a circle and opened a portal. Allegedly, when he opened this portal, he tried to her into the portal, but she talks about how this is when she learned about Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ saved her. If I make the city longer, it won't get pushed through, so hopefully you guys see it. I'm gonna make another video right now about how this connects to the fallen angels of ancient Mesopotamia and put my conclusion on it. So yeah, this video is just for, you know, fun and just shits and giggles, entertainment purposes only. Elon Musk's nanny.
So what do you think about that? I listened to the interview, and honestly, I believe her. She looked very scared. Very, very scared. And I believe her about her being the nanny. And you know what? She said her family was connected to his family, and that's how she ended up being the nanny, right? So, because her parents were, I guess, some kind of business associates or friends with his parents. So I guess it was supposed to be like they could trust her to watch him, because she said she was 13 at the time. And so that's what happened. But she said that she didn't want to go back. She was scared, right? And I believe her. Like, you know, I don't think people want to make up random lies about people for no. I mean, like, they do. They do. But, like, I believe her. Like, I looked in her eyes, right into her eyes, and I believe her. I believe every single thing she says. And if you look at Elon Musk, you know that that fellow is up to something. You know, his energy, you feel it in his energy, you look at his face, you know. It's very obvious, it's very clear.
Did y'all see that there's also these new Tesla dogs as well? Elon Musk is not playing, y'all. He literally made a dog to replace your dog. Not only that, but they came out with a Tesla horse. And they also have a cheetah Tesla prototype that they're working on currently right now, y'all. And this thing is doing all kinds of flips and tricks. And get a little of this, not only that, but they also have a monkey prototype that they are currently working on. What is Elon Musk trying to do? What is going on? Why is Tesla creating all these things? I mean, did you hear what Elon Musk had to say? Y'all, check this out.
Probably none of us will have a job. There will be, but in that benign scenario, there will be universal high income. Not universal basic income, universal high income. There will be no shortage of business. If a computer can do, and the robots can do everything better than you, then what does your life have meaning?
And I guess this is the reason why they're creating all these animals to go with these humans. And then these robots trying to be us.
Does your life have meaning is crazy. Like, what?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys.
And the crazy thing is, this is supposedly happening in our lifetime. We don't have to wait. We don't have to wait for movies to come out. This is happening right now. But yes, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this video. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only, y'all. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out. Did y'all see that there's...
The robot said it was trying to be as human as we are. That's interesting.
On today's episode, that you may have too much money and power, we have Elon Musk and his robot girlfriend. So apparently Elon Musk threw this party and invited his robot girlfriend that has artificial intelligence, complimented her and all this other weird shit, and the whole room just looked like it was normal. The scariest part about this for me is that if I did not see the metal and the robot body, I would have thought this was a real human being. Over the years, Elon Musk has been associated with some very damning conspiracy theories. I thought him rolling through tunnels, scariest episode of iRobot, and I can't believe that this is even a thing or that it's allowed. This is absolutely weird. And we all know how iRobot turned out. Some things are just not meant to be like played with or replaced. And I feel like human intelligence, actual humans, are one of those things, because what happens if old girl decides she don't want to be obedient, because that's what he said she was. Kind, obedient, all this other weird shit. What if she don't want to listen to you one day? And this motherfucker got steel arms. If I'm going to put her in a bear in a cage, I'm gonna go for old girl. She's strong. We don't know what the hell he put in these robots. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that artificial intelligent robots are the future? Do you think that we should allow them to function amongst society as normal human beings? Comment down below.
Now, while I don't believe that they should be a part of our society, I don't know. Like, would I want one as my boyfriend? I'm not gonna say no. I mean, like, I think that, like, maybe, hold on. Okay. So I think I'd probably be scared to have it in my house, but I don't know, because unfortunately, some humans are a little bit shitty. Sucks, but they are. And it's like, the robots, I guess, supposed to be a loyal companion. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Would I or would I not? Because, you know, I'm a strange person, right? So I feel like for people who are loners, I don't know. That would be a hard one for me to decline on still. I'm not going to tell a lie. Like, I would, I mean, like, unless I meet some really good people, then, like, you know, and, like, you know, then my stance on things will change. But, like, I feel like if he was to say, come to my door right now and knock, like, you know, hey, you want to try out this new fake husband? He wouldn't even have to finish his sentence. I would have dragged him in the house, locked him, and closed the door. So, you know, it's like cooking, cleaning, helping around the house. What? Ooh, for me to say no, that would take a lot of willpower. A lot of willpower. Like, damn. Let's watch this young lady, because you know what? I find her very interesting. Like, I'm not gonna say she's a false prophet, because I really do believe she's a false prophet. But I'm gonna listen to her, because some of the stuff she says is true, but she's a false prophet in the sense of, I believe she's a false prophet in the sense of the fear mongering she does, and talking about Jesus is coming back to kill people and do this and do that. Yeah, that's why I don't rate her as a real prophet. Like, it's giving hella false prophet, because a real prophet would never say that, because that is not the truth. But yeah, let's listen to what she has to say. I find her very interesting. Very interesting. Like, one time I actually sat down and watched one of her videos, because I was like, you know what, this lady, very interesting. Because some of the things that she was saying that last time I watched her were actually accurate. It's like she is getting information, but I don't know where she's getting her information from. Get it? Like, it's not from the source.
Elon Musk just came out in everyone's face with the same robots from iRobot in America, forgot that Will Smith acted.
Let me watch this damn iRobots. Why is everybody talking about iRobots? I'm going to have to watch this damn shit today. I'm going to watch it today.
iRobot to show them what happens when you blend society with robots. And if you are wise, you will know that the wickedness of these people. The robots don't cost 2 to 3 million. Opening price 20 to 30 grand. Every TikTok influencer who's selling perfume can afford a robot at 30 grand, because those kids are making 30 to 40,000 off the creator program. They have ads in their TikToks. They participate in the creator program. They're making that much money monthly. Some of these children are banking $100,000 monthly by participating in YouTube creator program, ad programs, this and that. These people will write you and tell you, oh, we just want to put an ad in your video and we're willing to pay $10,000. And you're sitting here with 3 hours of video and nothing but my face and a lamp. When someone comes out with something like a personal robot and the opening cost is not 4 billion or 3 million to make sure that only Warren Buffett and the rest can get it, it's 30 grand. That tells you that, first of all, the tech is back produced in a way that's not hurting somebody's pocket. It's being produced in a way that it's not hurting the pockets. And if it's not hurting the pockets, then it's definitely not being produced by human means. Because means of production are costly. You're not going to bring us a white titanium robot and tell us it cost you $15,000 to make, and if we just give you 30 grand, then you know what, let's call it even. No. There's a reason they want those creatures to be in the home. That's because from the top to the bottom of that robot, it's wired to hear, to see. Constant. It's like a snitch in the home. But watch Americans line up to get it. Just watch.
But what are you doing in your home? Like, who cares if they see what you're doing in your home? I mean, like, what the heck are you doing? Goddamn. Like, are you conjuring some shit up? Like, I feel like if I had one and they were monitoring, like, they're already monitoring me with the Alexa and those things. Do you think, and your phone, do you think the phones don't monitor you? They monitor everything you're saying and doing. Like, I literally have a conversation with Bethany right now outside and about, like, tuxedo perfume, and come inside and I'll see an ad for tuxedo perfume on my phone. It happens daily. So, like, what is the difference? And then the thing about it is, once you're spiritual, it's like, you know that they already have eyes and ears on you, whether that you have the robot or not. There's eyes on you everywhere. Like, they send animals, they send everything. Like, they send people, they send energies. Like, so it's like you're already being monitored. So it's like, the fear. Like, do I believe in the AI thing? No, because, you know, our extraterrestrials friends said that AI would be the end of us. So we need to relax on the AI, you know, don't give in to it. But at the end of the day, I still believe that they're already monitoring us. So we shouldn't be living in fear like this. Like, I don't think we should be so scared and running for our lives. Like, when we see a robot coming down the street, like, I don't think that it's that serious to want to run and take shelter.
Drop it from 30 to 20 to 10 to 5,000 until it's only $500, and everybody is going to think that a robot is a great accessory next to everybody. You live in a home with people who think the robot is nice. They're bringing the robot in that house regardless of if you're saved or not. They're bringing it in the house whether you speak in tongues or not. Now you understand how I said Christians eventually get driven to the fringes of society. Because you need a place to live. And it's not fair that the robot should come in, but at the same time, it's a family of 5, 4 to 1. You don't have the money to move out. You're the 15-year-old. You watch the master's voice. What are you going to do? Nothing. You're going to live in the house with Sunny, the robot.
Girl, let me go off your video, because you gone too far about whether you speak in tongues or not. Like, y'all don't even know what to do.
As a teenager, Elon didn't have many friends, but he read all the time. Through the night, I couldn't get him up in the morning.
Who the hell is she?
He read a lot of science fiction. He would read through the night until he saw me getting up, and then he would...
Yeah, so Elon Musk's nanny isn't the only person who had something interesting to say about Elon Musk's childhood. That was his mother. What they believed he was doing instead of sleeping would be up all night reading science fiction books. Let me tell you something. Most things, when they communicate at night. And one thing I firmly believe still is that he communicates with otherworldly spirits and deities. His mother also talks about how he used to play with these African artifacts. And let me just tell you, African artifacts are not something that a random child just plays with. Let's get into ancient Mesopotamia. I want to read you something. In ancient Mesopotamia, they believed in things like gene splicing, alchemy, and this version of the pure race. Now, if you've heard that before, because it comes from a lot of, it's because this shit is not new. The concept of a pure race is related to the Anunnaki, and it's primarily found in the French theory, which often speculates that the Anunnaki genetically engineered humans, creating a superior race. Now, they never said what that race looked like or was, but this is the ideology I believe Elon Musk is following and why he's communicating with these ancient Mesopotamian creatures. Anunnaki were associated with world order and suggest that one of their main functions were to decide the fates of human beings. There are good and bad Anunnaki. We know all of their names. Interdimensional beings often communicate telepathically. They also have the ability to reach out to you through portals and do all kind of crazy shit. But they're still here. And the different versions of them still very much play the background of what we know now. This is who I believe Elon Musk is either ascended from, ancient Egyptian timeline-wise, or this is why I believe he connects with ancient Mesopotamia and where he gets his instructions from. If you don't know anything about AI and how AI is very much so a communication device with the Anunnaki and lower dimension and higher dimensional beings, you wouldn't understand why he's so obsessed with it. Babes, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because this book we're learning is getting so long. But really, part 4 of the book is coming up shortly. But yeah, this is just a book I'm reading. Thanks for stopping by. And the next book.
So, you know what? I can't remember where, but I was watching a channeled video once, and they did say that there is it the Orions? I can't remember. But they did say that there is a being inside his being. Get it? Like, that has taken over. So basically, it's just like they're wearing his skin, you know? Or he is acting with the being that is inside him. I don't know how it works, but I've heard so much things about Elon Musk and what's going on. I was even listening to, they were saying that the Galactic Federation tried to like attack him once because of the evil things that he has planned for society and the evil things. And when they went, he had they said he had boulders, but when they went to his house, the boulders transformed into like reptilians. So he has a lot going on. Like, he has a lot going on. Like, he's a very powerful man. And so, like, the humans now who don't believe in spirituality, who don't believe in any of that, won't see it until they go into his energy. Like, you know, or if you can't go into his energy, I mean, like, go into his space. Like, you know, his, like, if you were going to go, like, let's say if you're going to pop up at his house, or if you're going to, like, do some weird shit. Like, yeah, like, you're not going to really realize it until it's too freaking late. Like, he is not to be played with. But you can look in his face and see he's not to be played with. Like, I was even shocked he had a son, because who the hell would sleep with him? Like, really. No offense to the young woman who did, if she did, or however she did it.
Elon Musk tried to sacrifice me to his friends, and he opened a gateway to the abyss when he was a little boy. And Jesus, those creatures in there, they are subject to Jesus' name. Elon Musk tried to sacrifice me to his friends, and he opened a gateway to the abyss.
What the heck? That was a short clip.
Hey everyone, the time is a little after midnight here in the Philippines. I just got off my live stream. The Lord gave me a vision today, and I need to share it with you. So in this vision, I saw Elon Musk. I saw his face, and then I saw the word deception below his face. And then all of a sudden, I saw his head. It grew horns. There were like horns on top of his head. And then right after that, I saw this time clock. Or no. So right after I saw the horns coming up out of his head, I saw Starlink and AI. And then after I saw that, I heard the Lord say that the Starlink and the AI, the technology that Elon Musk is creating right now, will be used in the Antichrist beast system. He is not the Antichrist. It's just his technology will be used by the Antichrist. And then I saw this giant grandfather clock. And on this giant grandfather clock, I saw it was like a little bell thing, you know, like how the grandfather clocks have the little bell that goes side to side like this. And I heard boing, boing, boing. And it went on for 12 times. And then when I looked at the time was 12 o'clock exactly. It was 12 o'clock exactly. And then after I saw that, I saw this giant light come down from heaven, and it was like an explosion of light, and then it picked us up and it took us up to heaven, and we were in heaven, and we were having like this big reunion where everybody was running and they were giving each other hugs. And then I heard the Lord say, we only have a vapor of time left. Listen, everyone, everything's coming together for the Antichrist to rise. But what happens before the Antichrist rises? We're out of here. So that tells you that time, the window is so very short. Listen, I will put up a video tomorrow on how the Jewish wedding proves pre-trib rapture. So stay tuned for that. I love all of you. I'll be live first thing.
And you did hear when the nanny did say that the mom said when Elon Musk goes on the stage or whatever she said, then the Antichrist will step forward or whatever. So, and I'm telling you, when you say, I remember the other day I was talking to my kids about him, and no word of a lie, I looked at my phone and the same set, like, it's like I was talking to them about maybe like 10 minutes, and like 10 minutes later I looked at my phone and I had like a TikTok request from like a fake Elon Musk page, and it was like from 10 minutes ago, and I'm just like, what are the odds? Like, what are the like, it's so weird. Like, his name just odd stuff. Like, seriously, like, he's a strange fellow.
So it turns out that Elon Musk has always been a piece of shit, long before 2024, 2025. Let me tell you about what this man did in 2024, bro. A former Tesla engineer, so she's no longer there, was fired. Why? Because she told Elon Musk that she was worried about their Model S cars, that the floor carpeting could possibly roll up underneath the pedals, causing a major braking issue, right? So the former Tesla's engineer's last name is Balin, right? And I'm reading from the article that you can find on MSN.com. So according to Balin, she was simply following Elon Musk's orders to talk to me if staffers thought that that was the fastest way to solve a problem for the benefit of the whole company, according to an email that Elon Musk sent to all employees in 2013, right? So she figured, I peeped the problem. I'm going to go to Elon and I'm going to tell him, since he said, come and talk to me, especially considering anything that has to do with my car, my brand, my company, my livelihood. Instead of listening to her concerns that had everything to do with his car and his company, this man decided to get a team of Tesla lawyers to threaten to deport the members of her team who were awaiting their green card applications if she did not resign on the spot.
What?
She did. In protest, but she did because she wanted those people to get their green cards to keep their jobs. So the former engineer also happens to be in remission for stage 3 breast cancer, right? And she literally called Musk a monster and that he's pure evil. I believe it. Like, who would be like, oh, you found an error? You found an error in my project? Yeah, that can't happen. I'm always right. Either you quit, or all the people that work under you, they lose their job and it's your fault. Like, that's pure evil. You're literally dealing and using other people's livelihoods, other people's future as leverage, all because you were corrected? Reading from the article.
Alrighty, guys. So that's it for today on Elon Musk. What are your thoughts on him, honestly? Like, how do you feel? Do you feel like, he can be trusted? Will you be buying some of his Tesla products? Or like, what do you think? Are you scared of him? Remember to be my friend. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Shadows seen